Oi, oi, welcome to Lockdown Day 78. Is it time for you to teach yourself? We are looking at a book from the Bible, Romans, written to early Christians, trying to learn what does it mean for you and me? How can Jesus speak to us today? And my prayer is that he would speak to you and change you as a result of watching this. Now, if you go to verse 21 of chapter 2 in that book, it says this: if you are trying to teach other people about Jesus, if you're trying to teach people how to live right, well, hopefully that's every single one of us. That if you have an opportunity, you will try and teach someone else to follow Jesus, even if you don't do it as explicitly as I do through these videos. We all think we have something to share. We all think we have some information, some knowledge we've learned that we can teach other people to help them to grow to be better people. So this applies to every one of us. But the challenge comes back to is, okay, you're trying to teach other people how to live right. Why don't you teach yourself? It's like, whoa, hold up a minute. Stop telling other people what to do. Turn around, start looking at your own life and teach yourself something. For example, you tell other people not to steal, but do you steal? Obviously the instant answer is, I don't steal, I don't take anything. Well, Jesus takes things a lot further. So let's just think about theft. Have you ever put in a false expense claim? When you do your tax return, if you're self-employed, are you 100% honest with how much money you've earned and what your expenses have been? When you do your child tax credit, are you tempted, do you slightly fudge the figures a little bit? Do you ever borrow something without asking for it? Have you ever seen something and thought, that's just no one's, I'll take it and use it for myself? That's theft. He also carries on, he says, you say it's wrong to commit adultery. Okay, well, if you're one of those people who's done that, that's terrible, you shouldn't have done it. But for most of us, we'll say, no, I haven't done that. Remember, Jesus says, if you look at someone with lust in your heart, you've committed adultery with them. So we're all guilty of that one. He says, you're proud that you live right, but actually you're not living right. Is it time today that we wake up and start looking at ourselves? Today, spend a moment teaching yourself. Rather than teaching someone else how to live right, spend a moment teaching yourself. And that's true for me. It's no good me just putting these videos out if I'm not spending time teaching myself, saying, Tim, are you living right? Tim, are you doing this? Are you embodying what you're saying through these messages? My prayer is that we would encounter God in such a powerful way. We would let him change us from the inside out, that we would teach ourselves to be the people that he wants us to be. That means we've got a responsibility to teach ourselves, to speak to ourselves, to change ourselves. Yes, God will help us, but it starts with us and a willingness to want to change. If you don't know Jesus, today is the day to give your life to him, to start that relationship, and he promises his Holy Spirit will come in and he will change you, give you new desires, that you'll desire to want to live for him. That as you teach yourself, those godly desires will rise to the surface. And our prayer is for every one of us, we would be those people who really practice what we preach and who start with our own hearts before we share that with others. As always, please like, comment, share this message, and send me a message if I can pray especially for you. God bless you. I'll see you tomorrow.